Welcome back to Mac Talks of Football, and it's Newcastle United with the news again. Their striker department is in the news for the last 24 hours. Alexander Isak came out yesterday and dropped a massive bomb that he wants to leave Newcastle and he wants to go and play somewhere else. And I made that video and I thought that was going to be it. But later on, Benjamin Sesko from RB Leipzig comes out and he has said that he wants to leave RB Leipzig as well. And this is the first time that, really where Sesko has come out and has sort of tried to go out of Leipzig, and Newcastle United have been on that point since the news has broken. It has that Newcastle have made approaches to Leipzig and they really want to sign Sesko and bring him to Newcastle. I mean, it is going all over the place. Yesterday I made a video where I said that it feels like it is if there's one club in Europe that is gonna go ahead and sign Alexander Isak, it is gonna be Liverpool. And as the time has gone by, as the details have emerged, it feels like it looks more likely that he is going towards Liverpool, that he's going to end up at Merseyside. I really thought that maybe it is going to be one of the Saudi clubs that end up getting Isak because of Liverpool getting Ekitike and spending a buttload amount of money already. And the timing of Alexander Isak coming out and saying that he wants to leave, especially after Liverpool signing Ekitike, Liverpool signing Arsenal signing Gyökeres, because those were the two big European clubs that needed a striker apart from Manchester United. But I don't think anybody is at the moment thinking of going to Manchester United. So it felt like that a Saudi club is going to come in and they're going to offer Newcastle United a big amount of money, and they are going to offer Isak a good amount of money as well, and he's going to go there. Especially considering Newcastle are owned by Saudi Arabia as well. I thought there was some sort of a backhand deal between that club and Newcastle. But Isak, as reports are coming in there, he has said no to Al Hilal and other Saudi clubs. He has said no to Chelsea. He has said no to Manchester United as well. And he is adamant that he wants to leave Newcastle and United and he wants to join Liverpool. And now it will be interesting to see. And the funny thing is, Newcastle United have accepted that, and that's why they are exploring the possibilities of going and getting Benjamin Sesko. But the question will be now to see how much money that Liverpool are willing to spend on getting Isak, because as I said, they have already spent about 90 million plus on Ekitike. They spent over 120 million plus on Wids, Kirkus. They have brought in Frimpong has coming as well, so they have spent a good amount of money already. I understand they won the Premier League and all, and they did not spend last summer as well, so they have the funds. But it is going to be, I don't think Isak is going to be achieved by Newcastle United. Are going to make sure that it is 100 plus millions signing, and so it will be interesting to see if Liverpool really go ahead and actually pull the trigger and bring in Isak after getting Ekitike. I mean, there are rumors that Luis Diaz is going to go out of Liverpool, and with if Isak comes in, I think that deal is going to be done as well, because then there's basically no a place for Luis Diaz in that squad. Darwin Núñez already wants to leave as well, so you could see I think the first two outgoings happening and then Isak coming in. I don't think they are going to first sign Isak and then sell Diaz and Núñez. I think both of them will first go out and then Liverpool might end up bidding up for Isak, and that is why Newcastle United have started exploring the signing of Benjamin Sesko. This is another one, Isak is confusing as hell, but the Sesko one is where I really don't understand. I mean, Leipzig were not really ready to sell to Arsenal. They sort of tried to hold Arsenal hostage over the fees and whatnot, that they don't want to sell less than a certain amount. It was about 90 million euros, something like that, and Arsenal backed out of the deal, and Sesko remained silent. He did not say anything, he did not really try to push for the move. But now that Arsenal are out of the picture and Newcastle, he's come out and he's saying that I want the move and now as well. And Newcastle are exploring the options. Of course, Manchester United are on the case as well, but it feels like Manchester United are out of the race already. It is quite interesting if you're a Man United fan. I'm going to do a video on Manchester United's striker conundrum that is going on at the moment. But for Newcastle United to pounce on it, because in my opinion they expect Isak to go. they don't in their opinion they already knew that he was gonna go, but where he's gonna go, that is going to be interesting. So they have already explored the option if Isak leaves, which I at the moment it feels like really likely that he's gonna end up leaving. It is not going to be less than 400 million, and then I think Newcastle are going to go ahead and try to get Sesko, because for Sesko again, this is again that blows my mind. Like, there is no other club that is going to really come from him apart from the two United, I mean Newcastle or Manchester United. I think these are the two clubs that are really going to push for him. So it will be interesting to see where he ends up. Newcastle United are going to be in the Champions League, so they have that going for them. Manchester United are Manchester United. That's the only thing that they have. But for Newcastle United, it is a quite interesting time. As I say, Isak saying that he wants to leave, and then Sesko saying the same thing as well. So Newcastle United fans and basically the manager and everybody at the club is going to be a little confused at the moment because of the timing, unless until it was already decided. Because it really feels a dodgy situation. Out of the blue, saying it. Maybe there was a backdoor deal between Isak and Liverpool that let us sign Ekitike first because we want to get that deal over the line, because Newcastle United were really interested in Ekitike as well. But when it felt like Newcastle United are not going to budge from their asking price, so Liverpool went in, they signed Ekitike, and it felt like Newcastle were happy with it, that they at least have Alexander Isak. But now Liverpool have gotten Ekitike, and now Isak comes out and says that he wants to leave as well. So Newcastle United are at the moment in a big problem, if I'm being very honest with you. They have not really gotten any big signings done, and there are players that are going out. Anthony Gordon is still linked with a move to different clubs. There are many clubs that are looking to sign Anthony Gordon as well. So if Isak leaves and Anthony Gordon ends up leaving, Newcastle United are going to be in real trouble. But as I say, they have made the move for Sesko. I don't really understand the Sesko thing as well. I mean, you had the chance to go to Arsenal. I mean, a club that really wanted you, and you really did not do anything. You would have had a better chance of winning the Premier League with Arsenal. You would have had a better chance of winning the Champions League with Arsenal. But he has instead basically pushed for a move for Newcastle United at the moment. I mean, I think now he's desperate. He's seeing everybody else has made the move, and he's going to be stuck at Leipzig. Bayern Munich have inquired about him as well. So that if he ends up going to Bayern Munich, I think that would be a big move for him. Then Newcastle United might be really in trouble. But at the moment, it feels like Alexander Isak is going to be out of Newcastle United, and Benjamin Sesko is going to come into Newcastle. And if I'm being very honest, I am a big fan of Benjamin Sesko. I mean, if I have said this before as well. If it was between Gyökeres and Sesko at the start of the summer, I was always, towards Sesko. But things have changed, and I'm really happy with Gyökeres. But if he comes in at Newcastle in that Eddie Howe side, I think it's going to be a really good signing, and it's going to be a really smart signing. If is exactly that's the main thing. Newcastle United are just exploring the option of Sesko in case Isak leaves. So it all depends on what happens with Isak, and then Newcastle can go ahead and buy. Interesting times if you are a Newcastle fan. Confusing times, stressful times, but interesting times nonetheless. Let me know what you guys think of the entire situation in the comment section below. Do you think Isak is going to end up leaving, and do you think Sesko is going to join Newcastle United? Let me know in the comment section below. Like the video, share it as well, click on the notification bell, and of course subscribe to the channel. Until next time, bye bye.